Hey, fine, you better have a flick. They're rising, yeah. Call a bloody meeting, Dixon. They can't get away with this.
Hang on. Let's have a bloody look. What is it?
Well, you better call a meeting, Dixon, and bloody quick.
Yeah, right off.
Yeah, go on, have a look at the notice. Yeah.
How's it working the past?
Speak up. We can't hear you.
Change in working hours. How's the work in the past have been? Start 8 a.m., finish 5 p.m., lunch 12 to 1.
Ah, we already know that. Read the next bit. Read the next bloody bit. Yeah, go on, read the next bit. Read the rest of it.
All finished? Owing to the new packaging system, the new hours from next Friday will be start 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, half a bloody hour earlier.
What's wrong with that? You're knocking off half an hour early, aren't you?
I don't mind. It's a bit like daylight saving.
Bullshit! It doesn't do that.
What do you think, huh?
Hang about. Now let me finish, will you? The new hours from next Friday will be start 7:30 a.m., finish 4:15. There will be that's two. Staggered lunch periods. Transport 11:30 to 12:15. Production 12:15 till 1.
Oh, come on.
Bloody union on them,
Yeah, read the next bit. Go on, read the next bloody bit.
Yeah, come on, read the next bit.
Come on, read the bloody rest.
I'm trying to. Now, will you all just give me just a little bit of a fair go, eh? In future, the time clock will be taken from the main gates and placed in the department.
What, walk to work on your own time? No way, mate. No way.
You gonna fight it? What are you gonna do, Dixon?
Yeah, what's the union gonna do? Are you gonna fight? What are you gonna do, Dixon? What's the union gonna do?
You do something about it.
Hang on. Of course we're gonna fight it. But it's not what I'm gonna do, and it's not what the union's gonna do. You're the bloody union, aren't you? Now, I'll take it up for you, but I gotta have your full support. Look, I'm on the city run today. I go right past the union office, and I'll take it up with the organiser today, if you want.
Here, go on, get stuck into them.
Before I go to the union, I've got to have a good, strong case, right?
Ah, what are you talking about? It couldn't be stronger, could it?
I don't agree. There's a lot of us don't agree. There could be some advantage in it.
Now, before I go into the union this afternoon, I want the full fact.
Jesus, what more do you want?
I want to see every man, before I drive out at 1 o'clock, every man with an objection to this, and I don't want generalities, I want facts. I want to know how everyone is affected. I've got to go to the union with 10 bloody tacks, mate, not your load of airy fairies. I want facts, facts, facts.
Look, I've only got about 10 minutes, mate, but it should be enough. See, I've got about 4 more deliveries to do, and I'm in a no parking. Now, we've got a big blue on, and it could blow up any minute. The blokes reckon that they're going to walk off over this one. They're really steamed up.
Well, what's it over?
Oh, this one's the bloody bottler. Look, you'd wonder how some of these firms keep staff. The bloody turnover's something incredible anyway.
Well, take a seat. Now, what are they putting on?
What are they putting on? Bludgers. Now, wait till you hear this one. Now, look. We've had an 8 o'clock start and a 5 o'clock finish and a 1 hour lunch since they started that bloody factory. Now, they've thrown all that out. They want us to start 3/4 of an hour earlier, stagger the lunch hours, and the lunch hour's only 3/4 of an hour.
I see. Now, how's that again? What, that is, how many actual...
99.9% of them are dead against it. You may as well say 100%. Now, take the early start, for instance. Now, I live in a noisy area. This means that most nights I don't get to sleep before midnight. Now, how am I going to be getting up a half hour earlier? And that's typical. I drive a van. Now, you've got to be wide awake these days just to stay alive. Look, my bloody newspaper doesn't even arrive till 7 o'clock, if I'm lucky, sometimes later. My wife. Now, my wife drives me to work, then she drives herself to where she works. That means that she is going to be half a bloody hour early. And that is tip...
Well, hold on a sec. You better give me the exact details. Now, what new hours is the company proposing?
Hang on, look, I was coming to that. Will you excuse me a minute? Just a minute. I've got to have a captain cook at the van. You see, I'm in a no parking area. And you know what parking police are like. Can't quite see the bugger. Ah, should be right. I'll take it. Where was I? Oh, yeah. There's a couple of other things the blokes wanted me to bring up. The counter lunch at the pub, for example. Now, you see, staggered lunch hours are really going to bugger that up because there's no hot food there after 1 o'clock. And as for the lunch hour card game, bug it. Now, look, some of those blokes get the first train from right out Carrigan. Now, what the bloody hell are they supposed to do? Walk? No wonder they're ropeable.
Now, let me get down the details, right?
I thought that was what I was giving you.
What are the new hours?
Oh. Well, the boys are really solid on this, I can tell you that. Nothing like a bit of a Barney with the boss to get the old unity going. It's a bit like that blue we had over overtime last year. That was a good one. Christ, I'd have remembered it. Well, look, I'll remember it exactly. You right? Right. Now, they want us to start a half hour early, right? Go to lunch at 11:30. Half of us, that is. That transport, that's my mob. Now, the other half, that's production, go to lunch at 12:15. Now, the first lot finishes at 12:15.
What for the day?
Oh, shit, no, mate. They finished lunch. Us. Transport. The other lot, production, they finish lunch at 1 o'clock.
What, production finishes when?
I don't mean production finished. Look, hang about. You're getting it all to us up. I don't mean production stops. I mean the production section finishes lunch at 1 o'clock.
Right. Now, just check me back and make sure I've got it right. Now, the old starting time was?
8 o'clock.
And the new starting time?
7 bloody 30.
And the old knock-off time, 5 o'clock?
Yep.
And the new knock-off time?
4:30.
Right. Now, let's have a look at that.
What else was there? Yeah, the early start. Now, the storeman, you see, he's got greyhounds. Now, he gets up at Sparrowfart as it is. Because if you got dogs, you got to exercise them, and you got to exercise them properly if you want them to be any good. You know, they reckon the dog racing is the fairest sport of all. You know why? Because there's no bugger up on their backs trying to pull their heads off.
Eh? Well, that's right. Listen, there's something a bit funny here. Just a second. Now, they want staggered lunch periods of 3/4 of an hour.
That's right, mate, yeah.
Something funny? I don't get it. That means you'll be working an extra 15 minutes each day, is that right?
They can't get away with that, can they?
No bloody way. That's an award breach for a start. Either they're looking for a blue or they've made one. Are you sure about the times?
Positive, mate. Bloody positive. Well, what do you reckon? Have we got a case or not?
The best case in union history. Look, I think I better come out in the morning and go into it a bit more. Just try and get a bit more on it. And get the boys to go easy till I get a bit more, will you?
Yeah, well, look, I've got to piss off now because I'm going to get booked. I'm out there in that no parking area, and you know how hot they are. They won't give you a go, will they? Sorry. So I'll see you tomorrow, right?
Vicky. I won't be in till late tomorrow. Tell Nicholas when he comes in. I'm going straight out to S&J's factory in the morning.
A dispute?
Yeah, I haven't got all the facts yet. But the delegate only had a few minutes. But it looks like a straight-out award breach to me. They'll come at anything, some of them.
Charlie? Charlie, this is me, it's Dixon. Now listen, mate, this is urgent. Now, what, eh? Yeah, I just seen him, yeah. Well, he's right with us, mate. It's the best case in union history, he reckons. Yeah, listen, Charlie, have you still got a copy of that notice? Oh, the notice that was on the bloody notice board, what else? Yeah, well, have you got it with you? Yeah, well, look, mate, would you mind reading me the new working hours again, eh?
Ah. Yeah, well, thanks, Charlie.